Hello students, today I will start chapter 2 of class 8th, linear equation in one variable. First thing will come in your mind that what is linear equation in one variable? The linear equation in one variable is an equation which is expressed in the form of ax plus b is equals to 0, where a and b are two integers. You know integers? All the negative numbers and positive numbers with 0 are called integers. So here what is a and what is b? A and b are two integers and x is a variable and has only one solution. X is variable means, you know what is variable? A variable is a symbol for a number which we do not know in the equation. It is usually a letter like X or Y. Okay. So, and here you can see only one variable and so it has only one solution. This equation has only one solution. Now, one example you can see. Here I have written an example. Now see, 2x plus 3 is equals to 8. It is a linear equation having a single variable in it. Where is the variable? Here. This x is a variable. Okay. Therefore, the equation has only one solution. Now I will show you how to find out solution for this equation. Here 2x plus 3 is equals to 8. Here 2x we will write like this. It's a number, so we will transpose it to right hand side as it is positive number. So when we transpose it to right hand side, plus sign will change in minus sign and number will be 3 only. 2x is equals to 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. Is equals to 5. So here 2 is in multiplication with x. So what we have to do? We will divide both the sides by 2. So number will be x is equals to 5 upon 2. Here 5 upon 2 is coming and it is improper fraction. If you want, you can change it in mixed fraction or you can leave it like this also, because here you are solving linear equation in one variable chapter. Suppose that if you are doing fraction chapter, that time you can write its answer in mixed fraction. Here also you can write, if you want you can write. Now I will tell you rules for solving a linear equation. The first rule, we can add the same number on both sides of the equation. Here you can see I have written an equation. Equation is x minus 3 is equals to 7. On left hand side we can see minus 3. Now we have to eliminate this minus 3. To eliminate this minus 3, what can we do? We can add here same number plus 3 we can do. And the same thing we will do on right hand side also. So here plus 3, here plus 3. So what happens here? X is equals to minus 3 plus 3, what? 0. Here no need to write. And 7 plus 3, 10. So x is the required solution of this equation. So I think it is clear. We can add the same number on both the sides of equation. Here you can see that here I have added the same number 3 on both the sides. Now I will tell you second rule. Second rule, we can subtract the same number from both sides of the equation. Here variable is y plus 7 is equals to 3. Now see this equation. Here it is plus 7. We want to eliminate this now. So what we have to do now? We have to subtract 7 from both the sides of equation. So minus 7 and same thing we will do on right side, minus 7. Plus 7 minus 7 0. So here only y left, and 3 minus 7 what? Minus 4. Now see the third rule for solving a linear equation. Here we can multiply both sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. Here you see this example. Here I have taken x upon 7 is equals to 5. This equation I have taken. Here you can see this 7 is in division with the x. So what you have to do? To remove it, what we will do? We will multiply both the sides of equation by 7. Here x upon 7 multiply 7, and here 5 multiply 7. 7 1 ja 7 and 7 1 ja 7. Here what will come? Only x, and 5 7 ja 35. Now see the fourth rule. In this case, now we will see what we have to do. We can divide both sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. Divide both the sides. Here you see I have taken this equation. 5 into x is equals to 45. In this case, here this 5 is in multiplication with this x. So what we have to do? We want to eliminate this 5 here. So what we will do? We will divide both the sides by 5. Because by dividing both the sides, we will not get 5 on left hand side. Now see, 5x divided by 5 and 45 divided by 5. 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, here 1 into x, x only, and here 5 9 ja 45. Now see, if you get a linear equation of this type, here if ax plus b upon cx plus d is equals to p upon q, then what you will do? You will do cross multiplication if you get such type of case. Now see, how will you do cross multiplication? Now here q you will multiply. This q you will multiply with this x, ax plus b. Then what will come here? Q into ax plus b. And here p into cx plus d. Ax plus b you will write in bracket, and here cx plus d you will write in bracket. So such type of process is called cross multiplication. Okay. Now I will tell you about transposition. In transposition, any term of an equation may be taken to the other side. Other side means from left hand side to right hand side. With a change in its sign, this process is called transposition. Means if on left hand side any number is with plus sign, when you will shift the number or transpose the number to right hand side, then the sign will change. Okay. If plus sign is there on left hand side, then when you shift on right hand side, the sign will become minus. If minus sign is on left hand side, then if you are shifting it to right hand side, then it will be plus. This is called transposition. Now see exercise 2.1, page number 23. Here first question, x minus 2 is equals to 7. Here we can see minus 2. So what we have to do? Here we have to add 2 on both the sides to eliminate this minus 2. So here minus 2 plus 2 we get 0 here, and 7 plus 2 what do we get? 9. So required answer is 9. Now see the second question. Y plus 3 is equals to 10. Y is a variable and 3 is a constant which we want to eliminate here. So it is plus. So what we have to do here? We have to write minus 3. And the same thing we will do on left hand side also. 10 minus 3. Now plus 3 minus 3, 0. No need to write. Here 10 minus 3. What came? 7. Now see the fourth question. The fourth question is 3 upon 7 plus x is equals to 17 upon 7. Here 3 upon 7 is a constant number, x is a variable. So what we have to do? We have to subtract minus 3 upon 7 from left hand side, and the same thing we will do on right hand side also. We will subtract 3 by 7. So on left hand side plus 3 by 7 and minus 3 by 7, 0, and on right hand side LCM 7, and here 17 minus 3, and 17 minus 3 what? 14, and 14 divided by 7, 7 1 ja 7 and 7 2 ja 14. Now see the fifth question. Fifth question is 6x is equals to 12. Here this 6 is in multiplication with this x. So what we have to do? We have to divide both the sides by x. So like this, we will not get this 6 here. 6x divided by 6. 6 1 ja 6, 6 1 ja 6. 1 into x, x only. Here 12 divided by 6, 2. So value of variable is 2. Okay. Now see the question number 9. Question 9 is 7x minus 9 is equals to 16. Here we can see this 9 is with minus sign. First we have to eliminate this thing, and after that one more thing we can see in the same questions. This 7 is in multiplication with this x. So first we will remove this 9, minus 9 from left hand side. So what we will do? We will add 9 on both the sides of this equation. Now plus 9, and on right hand side also plus 9. Here on left hand side minus 9 and plus 9. What? 0. And 7x is equals to, here 16 plus 9, 25. Now what we have to do? See now. Here 7 is in multiplication. Now we have to eliminate this 7 from left hand side, because we want to calculate value of this unknown variable x. So we will divide both the sides by 7. So 7x divided by 7, and on right hand side 25 divided by 7, 7, 7. You can cancel. Here x is equals to 25 upon 7, and in mixed fraction if we write, then our answer will be 3 whole 4 upon 7. See the 11th question of same exercise. But I will tell this question by using transposition. You can solve this question like that also, which I have explained you just now. But I want to tell you this way also. Now see, 17 plus 60 is equals to 9. Here 6p you will not touch because this 6p, here p is a variable. So 6p we will not touch, and here 17 we will shift to right hand side. So transposing 17 to right hand side, what happens? 6p is equals to 9 minus 17. Here it is plus 17, here it will be minus 17. After transposition, sign will change. Now in the next step, 6p is equals to 9 minus 17. What will come? Minus 8. Now we can find out value of unknown variable. Here 6 is in multiplication with this p. Now it is in multiplication. When what we will do now? We will divide both the sides by 6. If we divide this side by 6, 6 will be cancelled out. And here what will come? P. And right hand side if we divide by 6, then what will come? Minus 8 upon 6. Then 2 3 are 6 and 2 4 are 8. And this minus sign is also there. So the answer will be minus 4 upon 3. Now see the 12th question of the exercise. Here x upon 3 plus 1 is equals to 7 upon 15. Now tell what we will transpose. Here we will transpose this plus 1. Okay. And this plus sign will change into minus sign after transposition. And 1 we will write as it is. So transposing 1 to right hand side, our equation will be x upon 3 is equals to 7 upon 15 minus 1. Now here we will take LCM and we will solve 15 divided by 15. 1 7 ja 7. Here 1 means 1 upon 1. And 15 divided by 1, 15 and 15 1 ja 15. Now 7 minus 15. What will come here? Minus 8 and here upon 15. Now x upon 3 is equals to minus 8 upon 15. Now what we have to do, see now. This 3 we have to remove from this side. So for that what we will do? We will multiply both the sides by 3. If we multiply both the sides by 3, what will happen? 3 will be cancelled out. What will remain here? Only x and here 3. Now minus 8 into 3, minus 24 divided by 15. And here is equals to minus 24 upon 15. Now we will reduce it. 3 8s are 24, 3 5s are 15. X is equals to minus 8 upon 5. Here I have explained you some parts. Some parts you have to try yourself and you will complete the exercise. Okay, good.